Right, we're live now, so we'll start the session. Right, Namaste everyone. Welcome to Hindi University. Really excited to have all of you this Sunday. As you know, my name is Ashutosh, and we meet each Sunday. On the 8 a.m. US Pacific time, which is the time on the west coast of the US, and we learn about the Hindi language. For those of you who are completely new to Hindi University, you can learn more about us by going to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Hindi University. You can also go to our website, which is hindiuniversity.org, and find out a lot about how you can join and participate. Here's a little bit of information for you in case you are not familiar with HU. And as I mentioned, you can join us every Sunday 8 a.m. and you can use the Zoom link to join the Sunday sessions. In addition to that, once you're part of the community, you will know that we have several practice sessions at different level throughout the week. Just like the Sunday class, you can join the practice session based on your level and have the engaging conversation with all the enthusiastic learners across the globe. Okay. To get enrolled into the HU, you can use the URL that I provided here for the WhatsApp group. You can scan it, and then you will become part of the HU, and we'll ask you some questions just to make sure that you are a legitimate Hindi learner. Okay. With that in mind, you know that this year we've been following two main books to prepare Hindi or to learn Hindi. First one is Pinku Learns Hindi, which is the book written by the HU, Hindi University itself. And second one is Elementary Hindi, which is a book written by Professor Richard Delacy and Sudha Joshi. Richard Delacy is also a Hindi professor at the Harvard University. As you know, we are following, even though we are at the intermediate plus level topics, we are doing refresher as well. So based on whatever your level may be, you can still join and participate. And in this class, our focus is on chapter number 22, of this book, Richard Delacy's book. And my goal is by the end of this class, you will all be comfortable, talking about how you can show continuity in your actions, in Hindi. I give some examples about what do I mean by continuity. Okay, so it's a simple topic, but at the end of this class, there will be a small story. And for those of you who are intermediate plus and understand Devanagari, you will get to read a short story and make sense of it. Okay, so imagine you have a simple sentence where you have like she works hard. A very simple sentence written in present indefinite tense. Like most of you know how to say it in Hindi. But imagine if you have scenario where you have to show continuity, that she keeps on working hard, right? Which is continuing in the action. Okay, it's not like she works hard as a generic sense, but she keeps on working hard. Same thing can be said in past tense, in the future tense, such as like she kept on working hard, or she will keep on working hard. Okay, or sometimes you want to give a command and a suggestion to someone, just keep on working hard. Okay, and you will be successful. So all of those scenarios, you will see that the user or the speaker wants to show continuity in action. Okay, so we can achieve that by using compound verbs in Hindi. And by the end of this class, we'll make sure that all of you are comfortable using the compound verb to show continuity. Okay. As I said, feel free to, if you have any questions, feel free to raise your hand, and then we'll discuss that. Okay. But I'll initially go over the grammar part first. We'll do basic exercises, then we'll do some complex exercises, then we'll go over the story. Okay. Some of you may be familiar with the topic already, so I encourage you to participate and try to think about more advanced sentences as I go through it. Okay, that's how you can challenge yourself. So as I said, it's to show continuity in action. Okay, so imagine you have the way you to do it is like you use the main verb and you use an auxiliary verb on top of it to show the continuity. Okay, your main verbs are the verbs such as like that you generally use, such as like dekhna, okay, bolna, okay, And then similarly, Ghana, let's say, for example. Okay, when we say work hard, what is the verb here? To work hard is
मेहनत करना.
मेहनत करना. Very good, right? So you have मेहनत करना. Okay, when you want to show continuity, the auxiliary verb that is being used along with these verbs is रहना. रहना. Okay, रहना. Now that is the basic structure. Use the main word, along with that use the auxiliary verb. Okay, and that will be your basis of your sentence. Now which form of the main verb will be used, similarly which form will be of the auxiliary verb will be used, that's depending on the sentence. Okay, so I'll take a simple example to illustrate the point. So if you have a sentence which is basically she works hard. Okay, simple sentence. Donna ji, how will you say it in Hindi? She works hard.
वो मेहनत करती है.
Very good, right? So वह, and then this is the word we are using. वह मेहनत करती है. All you have done is, you remove the na and you put t because it's a feminine singular. वह मेहनत करती है. Or colloquially you can say वो मेहनत करती है. Okay, when you want to show the continuity, you have to use the right form of मेहनत करना, along with that रहना. Okay, so same thing with you, Donna ji. If you want to now say she keeps on working hard. That means it's a continuity, right? What will you do here? So you already have this one. वह मेहनत करती है. All you have to do is put the form of रहना. Okay, to show the continuity. Which form will you use, Dana ji?
रहती.
Very good. वह मेहनत करती रहती है. And why did you use रहती, where you remove the na and you put t here? Why not something else?
Well, it's feminine and
It's
it's
feminine.
present tense.
That's right. So because it's feminine singular and it's present tense, so all you have done is remove the na, and just like you have karti and you put rehti. वह मेहनत करती रहती है. Okay, this is, you want to show the continuity of the action. Okay, now let's say you want to say that in the past tense, because it's not like the continuity can be shown only in the present tense. Okay, and you want to say she kept on working. She kept on working. How will you say that? She kept on working. Let's see. Delia ji, you want to try that? This one?
वो मेहनत करते रहा.
Okay. So instead of that, let's say, okay. So I think um, I'm gonna remove she kept. Okay, I'm gonna keep it simple. Okay, so instead of hard, I'm gonna remove this one. She keeps on working. Okay, so and then instead of mehnat, I'm gonna use here काम, because it'll be much easier. Okay, so वह काम करती है. Just keeping it a little bit easier. काम करती है, and let's say you want to see here वह काम करती रहती है. He keeps on working. वह काम करती. Yes, Delia ji, now try it. She kept on working.
वो काम करते रही.
Very good, right? So you say वह काम करती रही. Now, why did you use rahi and not something else?
Because it's the past tense of Rehna and in the feminine form. Yes, and because she of keep on, right? Keep going, yeah.
Okay. Why did he not change this one, karti?
Oh, okay. I don't know, because it's the rule to use it in every tense, right? The
Yes.
tense changes only in the Rehna.
That is correct. That is correct. Okay. So what she's saying is, the first one that you have is always the imperfective form. Okay. So the main verb, I'm gonna erase it. I hope you guys already wrote it down. The main verb in almost all scenarios, the main verb will be in the imperfective form or perfective form. Okay, we will do the examples of perfective form also, but the reason is basically when you said काम करना, okay, you will use the काम करता, करती और करते. These will be the imperfective form, and then along with that you are using the form of रहना. Okay, so for present you said रहता, रहती or रहते. For past tense you use the रहा, रही and रहे. Okay, so if I'm talking about they, like वे काम करते रहे. Okay, they kept on working. Okay, now same thing can be said in the future also. Okay, so I'm not going to write it down, and let's say you want to say she will keep on working. Okay, how will you say that? Angela ji, how will you say that? She will keep on working.
Okay. वो काम करती रहेगी.
Very good. वो काम करती रहेगी. Okay. Same thing. You want to say I will keep on working.
मैं काम करती रहूंगी.
Okay. I will keep on practicing Hindi.
मैं हिंदी अभ्यास करती रहूंगी.
Very good. There you go. Right. I'll keep on practicing Hindi. It's different than I will practice Hindi. Right. Which is basically a one-time thing. Like मैं हिंदी की practice करूंगी. Versus like I will the action will continue. Right. You want to show the continuity. Like So I hope you see the distinction here. Okay. Any questions so far? Anyone before we practice some more?
Yes, I have a question, Asuji. Is this just for Rehna or is this for all compound verbs?
No, no, not for all compound verb. This is a specific scenario because in all other compound verb, you will notice that you are using the base verb is slightly different, right? For Rehna, when you want to show continuity, that's when you are doing it.
Oh, okay, because I was getting confused with exactly what you mentioned. It would be like if I were to say vol Bulgaya.
Uh,
I
that's a different.
don't
Yeah,
use the whole people table. Okay,
yeah. So
so this,
what JDG is saying is like, let's say you have here they are talking about Rehna. What about let's say you have the other auxiliary verb, let's say Dena. Okay, let's say where you show the continuity. Here you want to say bol plus dena, bol dena. Okay, so JD's question is like in the other compound verbs, you're using the base stem of the main verb, versus here you're using the imperfective or the perfective form. Yeah. Yes, Sharon ji.
Sorry, I just want to make sure you haven't yet explained why we're using the imperfective for the main verb in this scenario, or did I miss it?
No, so the reason we want to show, like, why are we saying karta, karti, and karte? Why not the other one?
You're right.
Because the action you want the reason is you want to show the continuity of action either as a habit or a state, right? So that's why you're using the karta, karti, and karte. Or help me here, like where is basically you are let's try the other way. Try to use the other form, and then maybe I'll understand your question, right?
No, you have on the top line, main verb can be in the imperfective form or the perfective form. And
Yeah,
in
I'm
this
not covered.
scenario, you have
Yeah, I'm
not
not
come.
covered.
Okay, that's fine. No
Yeah,
worries.
I'm not covered why this versus this yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just to, yeah, this part is clear, right? I mean, and then just to kind of make it even clear, when you want to say वह काम कर रहा है, that's different, right? Because that's basically you are showing the present continuous tense. So I'm gonna erase it and I'm gonna give you some more. So वह काम कर रही है. Just before I jump into more example, I want you to read these two sentences. Versus वह काम करती रहती है. वह काम कर रही है versus वह काम करती रहती है. Okay,
So she's working and she keeps on working.
that is correct. That is correct, right? So it takes you initially, it takes you a bit like a few seconds to gather it, but two different sentences. One is present continuous, वह काम कर रही है, she is working, versus वह काम करती रहती है. Okay, that she is always working. Okay, she is always working or she keeps on working. वह काम करती रहती है. Yeah, any questions so far? Anyone? We'll do more examples, but I want to kind of take a pause. Okay, all right, so let's just do some more examples. Hopefully some more questions will get answered with that. So now I'm going to ask you to make sort of like, I'm going to give one sentence and I want you to think about the continuity of it. Okay, let's say you have a sentence called I make mistakes, and I want you to, all of you, to try different scenarios with that. I make mistake. We all do, right? So I make mistake. Let's say you want to say that first in Hindi, and you want to show continuity in all aspects, right? Which is like, I keep on making mistakes, or I kept on making mistake, or I will keep on making mistakes. Okay, so I'm going to give everyone some time. So you can first write down how will you say it in Hindi, and the uh, corresponding scenarios for present, past, and future. What is the
Sorry.
word?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what's the word for mistake?
yeah. So let's ask our everyone who would like to answer that. What is to make mistake?
Galat.
Yeah. Mistake is galti. Okay. So and to make mistake is
Galat karta.
okay. One more.
Lucky car.
Galti karna. Very good. Galti karna. Okay. So this is your hint. Galti karna. Okay. Galti karna. So I'm going to give everyone some time. So first you try this one. I make mistakes, and then the other corresponding sentences. Okay, you can use the Zoom chat or Facebook chat if you're watching it from Facebook. Okay, Rita ji, awesome. And then you can write down the corresponding one, which is like, I keep on making mistake, and then after that I kept on making mistakes, or then I will this one, right? I will keep on. Okay, Okay, awesome, Shirin ji. Try it, everyone. Okay. Okay. Patrick ji, how are you doing? You want to unmute yourself? If you need more time, it's totally okay. Masranti, how are you doing? Okay. Who would like to go for this one? Anyone? You can raise your hand. Let's say Austin ji, you were there.
Namaste ji.
Okay, let's see. Start with this one. I make mistakes.
मैं गलती करता हूँ.
Very good, right? So you will say मैं गलती करता हूँ. Awesome, right? Now let's do this one. I keep on making mistakes.
मैं गलती करता रहता हूँ.
Okay. So the first one you have is मैं गलती करता रहता हूँ for this one. Okay. Next one. I kept on making mistakes.
So would it be मैं गलती करता रहता था?
Okay. Okay. I kept on making mistakes.
Okay, so then would it be मैं गलती किया रहता हूँ?
Okay. Okay. Anybody else? Like let me help you out. Delia, you want to help out? Second one.
मैं गलती करता रहा in his case.
In this case, it's basically yeah. मैं गलती करता रहा. मैं. I'm going to tell you about that the sentence you said also. मैं गलती करता रहा. Raha sometimes I do, but yeah, it's the same thing. मैं गलती करता रहा. When you say मैं गलती करता, let's say, when you say मैं गलती करता रहता था, anybody wants to guess what does it mean? मैं गलती करता रहता था.
I used to keep on making mistakes.
Yeah, I used to keep on making mistakes. Basically, it was a habit. Okay, versus like I kept on making mistakes. You're showing that maybe I didn't understand that concept and I used to just keep on making mistakes. Yeah.
Ashuji, may I ask a question, please?
Yes.
Malahe. So what's the difference with मैं गलती कर रहा
करता रहा.
था and करता रहा था?
Which one? Which scenario? If you help
If
me.
you kept on doing something and you said कर रहा instead of करता रहा,
Okay.
is there a difference?
Yes. So the question is, let me first do the third one also, and then I'll come to your question. That way I don't. So the first one is, yeah, and I'll come to your question. So first one is, मैं गलती करता रहता. I keep on making mistakes, right? So which is basically मैं गलती करता रहता हूँ versus गलती करता रहा versus मैं गलती करता रहूँगा. मैं गलती करता रहूँगा. I'll keep on making mistakes, right? Now let's go to the question that Mala ji you are asking, right? First one you are saying is मैं गलती कर रहा हूँ. This one versus which is the contrasting sentence, Mala ji?
Yes.
First one is this one, right? मैं गलती कर रहा हूँ versus मैं गलती करता रहता हूँ. These are two good examples for you.
Yes.
Okay. So first one is मैं गलती कर रहा हूँ. What do you think it means? I am
I am making mistakes.
That's right. I am making mistake.
Mistake.
Like I am right now making a mistake. Right? मैं गलती कर रहा हूँ. Okay. It's a one-time thing. Like even though it's a continuous thing, but I am making a mistake. Right? मैं गलती कर रहा हूँ. Okay. Let's say your friend is not making a right decision, and you're like, तू गलती कर रहा है. Okay. But if your friend, let's say it's today they make a mistake, right? मैं तू गलती कर रहा है. But say next day, a day after, they just keep on making mistake. You will say, तू गलती करता रहता है. You keep on making mistakes. So it's not a one-time thing, it's like a continuous thing. Does it help, Malaji here?
Yes, thanks.
Yeah? Awesome.
Yes.
Anyone else? Okay, right. So I'll erase it. I will do some more practice. But if you have any sentence that you want to write, we can do that too. And I think you should all think about scenarios. Let's say, and I'm gonna not write it down. I'm gonna rather focus on you guys practicing it. Let's say if your friend is, he always reaches on time. No, so this one is no, they're always late on something, for something. And we'll do simple, we'll do like a present scenario. I'm gonna say, you arrive late. We'll do the you always arrive late. First do the sentence you arrive late. Who would like to do that? Let's see. Sunita ji, you want to try this one out?
App.
Uh-huh.
Late is there.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Uh-huh.
पहुँचते रहते हैं.
I'll work with that. Aap, okay. So we can do it multiple ways. So we'll try to do it your ways. Aap late पहुंचते हैं. Okay. What I mean again, we may not use raha rahi, but how else do you want to show the continuity that you keep on? Okay. Let's see. How will you say the other sentence?
Up and then late is there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's right.
पहुँचते रहते हैं.
Okay, okay. Okay, so in this one, the one that comes naturally is aap hamesha. When you want to show continuity, you can show continuity using hamesha. Aap hamesha late. आप हमेशा लेट पहुंचते हैं. आप हमेशा लेट पहुंचते हैं. What other ways you can do it? आप हमेशा late. If I were to say आप हमेशा late होते हैं, then it's easier for me to conjugate it appropriately. So this may be your number one way of saying it. If you were to use the word पहुंचना, okay. If I'm using आप हमेशा late होते हैं, it's very easy for me to then say आप late, or if I can say this also, आप हमेशा late होते रहते हैं. आप हमेशा late होते रहते हैं. Then it's easier for me to just like put रहना. पहुंचना रहना doesn't go so well. Like when you hear it, it sounds a bit weird, right? That's why I would not put रहना there. Now you may ask why. How do I know, right? I mean that's a tricky question basically. Like it's just it doesn't work with that पहुंचता plus रहना. Yeah. So that will over time it will come naturally to you that it is fitting or not. Okay. आप हमेशा late होते रहते हैं. Okay. Let's say if somebody keeps on lying, how will you say that? What is to lie in Hindi?
Jodhna, Jodhkarna,
To lie.
Jodhna,
Okay.
Jodhkarna.
Jhoot and then
Jute. Karna.
Jhoot.
Karna.
Very good. What is to speak?
Bona.
Very good. So jhoot bolna. Okay. To tell a lie, or maybe this will be easier to tell a lie. Jhoot bolna. Okay. Let's say JDG, you want to say you keep on lying to someone. How will you say that in Hindi?
आप आप हमेशा झूठ बोलते हैं.
Okay. Okay. And you want to show the continuity.
Okay, आप हमेशा झूठ बोलते रहते हैं.
Very good. आप हमेशा झूठ बोलते रहते हैं. Okay, you always, or you keep on lying every day. Okay, आप हमेशा झूठ बोलते रहते हैं. Okay. Who else I want to hear from you as well? I want to hear from you guys. Who can make some sentences using this pattern? Anything you can think of, rather than me asking you. You can raise your hand and we can try it out. Your sentence. This, and then after that we'll shift to the perfective one as well. Perfective is a tricky one, but we want to do that as well. Delia, can you think of advanced sentences?
Advanced sentences. I have an easy one. मैं कोशिश करती रहूंगी.
मैं कोशिश करती रहूंगी. There you go. What does it mean?
I will keep on trying.
Okay.
I keep on trying. Sorry. I keep
Very
on
good.
trying.
I'll keep on trying. Okay. Now let Delia give us a hint. Maybe we'll try to give some this also. Again, we were still on the imperfective one. So let's say you want to give a suggestion or a command or a motivation to someone, and you want to tell someone what just Delia said is keep trying. Okay, कोशिश करते रहो. Right. Let's say you want to say to someone, keep learning. How will you say that? Keep learning. Donaji? Keep learning.
Try करते रहो.
Okay, keep studying. Keep studying is पढ़ाई. To study is पढ़ाई करना. पढ़ाई करना, and you put रहना next to it. Right? So you remove the na and you put पढ़ाई करते रहो. To learn is सीखना. Very good. सीखना, and you put रहना next to it. Donaji, it becomes
सीखते रहो.
very good. सीखते रहो. Okay, I'm not going to change it, but you get it. सीखते रहो. Okay, so this is almost like you're giving a blessing or good wishes to someone. You're not giving them a one-time wishes. You want them to just continue learning. Okay, and I'm just telling it because, like, as Delia mentioned the sentence, it has the notion of, like, मैं कोशिश करती रहूंगी. She's saying it for herself, but you can tell it to other people also, that keep on working hard, keep on practicing. Okay, keep smiling. How will you say that?
Ashuchi, before we go on, this would fall in with the pattern of tume with the rahu, but if it is up, which you had indicated, it would be rahiye.
That's right. That's right. So imperative, right? So you can use all of them. Imperative, right? Raho. Okay, rahiye. Okay, rahiye, rahiyega. All of them you can say. Okay, or
मुझे
रहना.
पता है. हाँ
Huh?
मुझे पता है लेकिन I was just making a comment ना because
Yes, that's right.
yeah
So the comment is like, which is a pretty good one. Like when you're saying it, like सीखते रहो, पढ़ाई करते रहो. The suggestion or the comment was like, we don't have to always end it with ho. We can use all the imperative forms, like the 4 or 5 forms that we have. Okay, based on the level of respect you want to give. Okay.
And Asuji,
Huh?
are you using hey, seek hey, because it's up?
Which one? Which one? Yeah, that's right. And ending, I have hai. This is the question, JDG?
No, the question was like with the Seekna goes to seek te. The te is because we're using op.
That is correct. सीखते रहो, right? That is correct. But so that is correct. Like, आप, because it's आप, or you want to generally give a respect to whoever you're speaking with, right? You can say सीखता रहे also, but like, सीखते रहो,
Yeah.
you know,
If you were
that's
saying he, if you were saying he instead of op, if you were saying vo, it would be what?
So generally, when you want to give a command, like, or let's say you are telling me, like, keep smiling, like, it's
Oh, okay.
right.
Imperative. Yeah, okay.
That's right. It's imperative. You are pointing to me, right? You're not pointing to he or she, like, you're telling me directly, right? So keep smiling. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. How will you say that, JDG? Keep smiling. Keep
Has
laughing. Huh?
we use hasna?
Okay. Hasna, muskurana. Both of them are same in this case.
Has haste haste
Haste raho.
raho.
Okay. You can say haste raho. If you're saying muskurana, it would be.
Muskurate raho.
Yeah, very good. Muskurate raho. Okay, I won't be surprised if there is a Hindi song that you can find out, like where the person is just telling you, like, haste raho, muskurate raho, or, but basically, you are telling. So maybe that's a good way for you for any of you to remember it, right? Like this pattern, right? Um, and I think I covered this one. Like when you want to give blessing, like, keep living. Like when somebody is asking for your blessings, right? How will you say that? Like you will probably have seen like people touching elders' feet, right, to seek their blessings, and naturally, what comes from their mouth?
Ashrivad.
जीते
Huh?
रहो
जीते रहो.
Very good, very good. जीते रहो, जीते रहो. Okay. To live is जीना, right? To live, but what comes naturally is जीते रहो, right? Keep living. Okay, so we'll switch gears. We'll do some spend time on the. Any questions so far? Who's finding it hard? You can feel free to raise your hand, and we'll cover some more examples if you're finding it hard. But I'll switch gears, and we'll do the perfective form. It's a subtle thing, so bear with me as I go over it. So the second one is when the principal or the main verb, when the main verb is written in the perfective form. Okay, perfective participle. Okay, and the other one is basically same. So let's say you want to say I'm going to use the same example that I'm going to use the same example that Richard Delacy is using, which is basically good. Okay, so let's say you have this one will be slightly hard in translation. Um, okay, so I'm going to give exactly same thing first. Unki, let's say you have the sentence dosti bani rahe. This is the example that Delacy uses. Dosti is friendship. Okay, now this is the main verb here is banana. Okay, banana. Okay, so so let's say if something is continuously produced, you can say यहाँ कपड़ा बनता रहता है. कपड़ा is cloth. Let's say cloth is being produced continuously. You will say कपड़ा यहाँ कपड़ा बनता रहता है. Right? Let's say you go to a factory and the cloth is being continuously produced. Okay, or instead of cloth, if it is hard for you, you can say यहाँ पे शहद और honey बनता रहता है, शहद. Okay, so the same verb can be used for friendship also, but like in this one, you will not use sort of like the imperfective form. Okay, you are saying dosti bani rahe. What you're implying here is that their friendship remain made forever. Okay, friendship will dosti bani rahegi. Okay, so I'm gonna I think dosti bani rahe. I'm gonna just see use it exactly. So it's dosti bani rahegi. Friendship will remain forever. Will remain forever. Actually, the made is sort of it's there, but in English you will not say it. You will just say friendship will remain forever. Dosti bani rahegi. Okay, I can see that this will be slightly hard, like why we used bunny. Okay, so bear with me, I'll give some more examples. So let's say you want to say hamara rishta, same thing, hamara rishta bana rahe. What is rishta?
Friendship.
Yeah, rishta, relation. So let's say you have a relation, let's say a friendly relation with someone, rishta bana rahe. May our relation remain like this. Okay, you're not saying banta rahe, rishta bana rahe. Okay, again you're using the past participle. Okay, you want to say ye hai similarly, bana rahe you can use in cases like tika rahe. Okay, this verb we probably have not done it before. What is tikna? Who would like to answer this one? Tikna. This may be slightly hard. Tikna.
I mean, like to stay or live, remain.
Yeah, to stay. Tikna. Like so, for example, how do I explain it? So let's say you have a base. Okay, let's say you go to some national park or something, and like you notice that there's a big like sort of a rock. It's situated on another sort of a big rock. So ये है rock, यहाँ टिकी हुई है. It's situated, it's somehow placed in such a way it's not moving, it टिकी हुई है. Right? So that's when you will use the verb tikna. Okay, but it can also be used as like in the context of like relations, or like let's say if a shaky relationship, like yeah, but you can use it in those contexts as well. But I'm just trying to think of other ways to explain you the imperfective participle. Just like you have bana rahe, bani rahe, you can say tika rahe. You can also say juda rahe, or jude rahe. Okay, and juda, you can probably guess the verb is judna, but juda rahe is remain like intact. Juda rahe. Okay. Okay. This one is slightly hard. I tried to look for a list of verbs. It's pretty hard. Even Delacy doesn't give a list of all the verbs, the perfective participle verbs that can be used with Rehna. Okay. So the occurrences of these will be definitely lesser than what you will be noticing it. You will be using mostly the imperfective participles that will be used with Rehna. But if you notice these, don't get intimidated. It just shows that the action is complete, but the state is ongoing. Okay, I'm going to write it down. So action is complete, but state is ongoing. So why action is complete? Because that's the basis of the perfective participle form. Okay, when you use the imperfective participles, that means the action is incomplete, it's not done yet. Okay, versus like versus the perfective participle where the action is complete. So what is the continuity then? It's basically the state. Okay. So just like this, like rishta bana rahe, right? I mean, you want to express the continuity in the state of it. Okay. This one, you have to basically go over it a few times for the perfective participle. I'm going to write down some more examples for you, simple examples, but just know that the occurrences for this will be way lesser than what you'll be seeing for the perfective, sorry, the imperfective participle. So give me just 1 minute. I'm going to write down some more examples just so that you feel slightly better there. Okay, give me just 1 minute. So more examples. Okay, so more examples would be gadi. Gadi is your car or bus. Gadi ruki rahe. Okay, gadi ruki rahe. Okay, where you are saying that the car remains stopped. The car should remain stopped. Okay, gadi ruki rahe, and then you can also say dosti bani rahe. Dosti bani rahe. Then you have garden खिला रहे. Okay, garden खिला रहे. You can say परिवार family. परिवार बना रहे. Family remains intact. Okay. घर सजा रहे. Okay, sajana is to decorate, so it's used from that. घर सजा रहे. And then you can say vishwas. Vishwas is trust. Trust tika rahe. Okay, so this is the tika is the situated basically, right? Trust tika rahe. Vishwas tika rahe. Okay. Okay, you can also say calm. Okay, so that one is will be different. Okay, so these are some examples. These are the examples where you are using all of these. This one, all of these these are the perfective participle. Okay, so you have to put this in the right context. These are advanced. This one is definitely advanced topic, right? So you will not really see a very specific pattern that can be applied. So understand in that context, right, that you have to when you go through it, don't be too hard on yourself. Yeah, any questions, comments before we go over the story that I asked you?
I have a quick question.
Yes, please.
G.
Yeah.
You use the word Judah And in many Bollywood songs, Juda means connected, or Jude, am I getting it wrong? You should remain intact.
Which one?
Juda.
Yeah, juda raha. So what is the
So I thought Juda means connected.
connect? That is correct, right? Juda rahe. That is right. So juda is connected. That is correct. So what, did I say anything else on that? Or?
You said remain intact.
Yeah, so let's say, when you are, putting, how do I say it, like it can mean both, but literally it is mean connected. Like when you are trying to put some, let's say, a glue for two things, like two wooden pieces. You answer, you in that case you are like, you are right, like, ये जो तूने glue लगाया है ये जुड़ा रहे, ये wooden piece जुड़ा रहे, right? So that is correct, like, it's judana. So so I mean, again, like from that perspective you are absolutely right. It should be like, the connected, or yeah.
And one other question: can you write this tika in Devanagari so I can see how to pronounce it?
Which one?
You said Vishwas tika.
Oh yeah, Vishwas. So for this one I have the va, vi, half sh, va with a, and then Vishwas. Actually, it's going to be, yeah, so it's 1 minute. I think it's the half share. Sorry. So when you're saying it, it's basically 1 minute.
It is Hafsha.
It's, yeah, this is correct. Like, so I think this is fine. You can say that Vishwas. But like I'm Vishwas. Look at this one, Sharmila ji. Do you see this also?
Uh,
This,
Not this way. I've seen it the top one.
this one? Yeah, first
Ha,
one.
ha, ha.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Vishwas tika rahe. Okay. All right. So I know we have only 6 minutes left, so I do want to go over the story with everyone. So imagine if the same thing is given to you. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So if the same thing is given, can you see the slide by any chance, or give me 1 minute? I'm going to pull up the slide. One minute. Okay, I'm going to go over the slides quickly. So if you have the same thing, but let's say so 1 minute. Can you see my screen? For some reason I'm not okay. Slide part. Okay, so let's say this part. Hopefully I can see it now. Okay, can you see it now, the screen? Do you see
Yes.
what do you see in that? A paragraph?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, imagine. So imagine you have this short story written, and this is like, I don't expect, if you don't know the Devanagari, to be able to figure it out. So in the later subsequent slides I have broken it down, where you can see Romanagari as well as like the translation. But I do want to challenge some of the advanced learners, so I do want you to read it slowly. And folks, if you don't know Devanagari, it's okay. You can listen to it and try to make sense of it. Okay. And then in the subsequent slides you will see how we have broken down one line at a time. Okay. Let's see, so we'll have multiple people read it. First 2 lines, maybe we can start with Rita ji, and then I'm going to ask other people to read as well. So go start, Rita ji.
Yeah, Rita is like the worst Devanagari reader. Raju, yeah, probably picked the wrong person. Raju,
You were doing it.
Mahanti,
Uh-huh.
yeah, Lakata, Vo, Hamesha, Sham, no, Kam, Tata, Mahetata,
Beautiful.
Ek Din, Uske, I got these conjunct things hanging out. Uste rishka
Shikshak.
shikshak. Oh, shikshak ne us ek bara. Is that it?
This is the
Sorry.
English word. This is the English word written in Hindi.
Oh, those always get me. I don't know. Bod.
Bada
Bada.
project.
Oh, the next one, project. Yeah, I was still on the first line. Yeah, project. Dia. Project Dia.
Mhm.
Vo. Sosta. Sosta. Raha. Ki. Is. Project. May. Suck. I don't know.
Safal.
Safa. Me. Yeah. Me Dave Nagri.
You're doing very good actually. It's a hard. Safalta milegi.
Sapata Melegi. Okay,
Yes.
Sapata
Awesome.
Melegi.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome.
Raju. Pari.
Mhm.
May. T. No.
Mhm.
T. Bahut. Bahut Mahita Ta.
Mehnati.
Mehnat Ta.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. Who would like to? Palanapanji, you want to do that? You were
Yeah,
you were raising your hand.
sure.
Like you were asking a
Yeah,
question.
sure. I can read. I can try.
Okay.
राजू पढ़ाई में भी बहुत मेहनती था।
Uh-huh.
वह रोज पढ़ता रहा ताकि अच्छे अंक ला सके।
Mhm.
लिखने का शौक भी था, इसलिए वह अपने विचारों को डायरी में लिखता रहता था।
Beautiful.
खेल में भी उसकी रुचि थी और वह रोज खेलता रहा।
Okay.
उसके माता पिता ने
It's okay. So let me ask. Great job there. Okay. Let's see. JDG, you want to read it, or anyone who has not had a chance? Let me ask. If anybody who hasn't had a chance to go over it, I want to make sure everybody is getting the opportunity. If no one raises their hand, then I'm going to ask JDG.
Just to continue reading.
Yes, continue reading.
Uske mata pita ne hamesha kaha kam karte rahe har raho
Mhm.
Harte raho or kelte raho.
Mhm.
What's this guy's name? Raju
Mhm.
Raju ne Sangita may be Nam Kamaya.
Read this one more time. Raju ne.
Sangeet.
Yes, Sangeet.
Sangeet.
Okay, Raju. Wonderful. Okay. Anyone else? Thank you. Anyone else? Sheilaji? Yes.
Yeah, thanks, Ashutosh. Raha gata raha
Mhm.
or ek din mashur gayak ban gaya
Mhm.
bangana. इसकी कहानी हमें दिखाती है
Mhm.
कि अगर हम लगातार
Mhm.
मेहनत करते रहे तो सफलता
Mhm. Yeah.
Can't quite get that one.
It's correct. Nishchit.
I can't say it. Hey.
Beautiful. Nishchit hai. Sure.
That's
This
difficult for me to get my tongue around it.
this is correct.
I don't know
Safalta
the word.
nishchit hai. Nishchit is sure.
Sure. Thank
It's
you.
guaranteed. Like, as a, it's I'm sure, like, yeah, nishchit hai. Okay.
Understood. Yes.
So, okay. So success is guaranteed. Safalta nishchit hai. Okay. Let's read it one more time. This time a bit slowly. Someone who has not had Elizabeth ji, you can read or no? Devanagari. Okay, no problem. So
No,
I'll
I'm learning, but still hard.
no problem. No problem. So in the subsequent one, you have the Roman Agri as well as the translation. So we'll go over that also. Okay. But at least try to hear it out as everybody is reading it. Austin ji, let's try with you.
राजू एक मेहनती लड़का था वो हमेशा काम करता रहता था एक दिन उसके शिक्षक ने उसे एक बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट दिया वो
Beautiful.
सोचता रहा कि इस प्रोजेक्ट में सफलता मिलेगी
Okay. Okay. So what does it mean? Let's try to translate as well.
So Raju was a hardworking boy.
Mhm.
He always kept on working hard.
Mhm.
One day, his teacher gave him a big project.
Mhm.
He was thinking that he would be successful in that project.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Sunny ji.
Raju पढ़ती में भी बहुत मोटी था.
Mhm. Okay, it's okay. If you know the translation, good. If not, don't worry. Just keep on reading it.
Okay. वह रोज पढ़ता रहा ताकि हाथी अच्छा आंख आंख ला सके.
Beautiful. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Sunita ji, you want to read it one more time? The same thing from here.
राजू पढ़ाई में भी बहुत मेहनती था
Mhm.
वो रोज पढ़ता रहा ताकि
Mhm.
अच्छे अंक ला सके
Okay, keep on.
लिखने का शौक भी
Mhm.
था
Mhm.
इसलिए वो अपने विचारों
Mhm.
को डायरी में लिखता रहता था.
Beautiful. Anya ji, you want to do that? If you don't know Devanagari, that's okay. Okay, Tisina ji. Okay, I'm not okay. So if let's see, Shireen.
मुझे देवनागरी नहीं आती.
Okay, कोई बात नहीं. Let's see, Sharon ji, you feel comfortable?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Where am I reading from?
This one, खेल में भी.
Okay. खेल में भी उसकी रुचि थी और वो रोज खेलता रहा.
Beautiful.
Keep going.
Yes, keep going.
उसके माता पिता ने हमेशा कहा काम करते रहो और पढ़ते रहो और खेलते रहो.
Beautiful. Okay, Patrick, you still there? If you feel comfortable, you can read it. Anyone else who hasn't had a chance? Malaji, you feel comfortable reading? Or Angelaji?
Sorry.
Yes, yes, Malaji.
Okay. Where am I reading from?
From
Raju?
here. Yeah,
Oh, okay. It's very small, eh?
this one. Raju ne.
राजू ने संगीत में भी नाम कमाया.
Okay.
वह 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 गाता वह sorry, I'm missing part of it. वह गाता रहा और एक दिन मशहूर गायक बन गया.
Beautiful.
उसकी कहानी हमें सिखाती है कि I'm sorry, it's very small for me. अगर अगर हम लगातार मेहनत करते रहे तो सफलता निश्चित है.
Awesome. So I know it was a very complex paragraph. There was a lot of new vocabulary words. I want you to still, if you don't know Devanagari, that's totally okay. I want you to take a screenshot of this one and the next one also. Okay. And if you know Devanagari, if you hadn't had a chance, I want you to go back to this video and read it one by one slowly. Okay. I'm not going to go over one by one, but this should give you an idea about how the compound verbs are being used when the main verb is used with the auxiliary verb would rehna, like काम करते रहना. Okay. And then you will see multiple times दिखता रहा. Okay, खेलता रहा. And then in other places you will see this also, right? The next paragraph where माता पिता ने कहा काम करते रहो, पढ़ते रहो और खेलते रहो, right? Same thing, like अगर हम लगातार मेहनत करते रहे, right? So that is the intent of this paragraph, that you should feel comfortable. Same thing, just like Raju, if we all keep on working hard, अगर हम लगातार मेहनत करते रहे तो सफलता निश्चित है, and like success is certain. Okay. So hopefully, as you go through it, I'll post it as well. If you guys didn't get a chance to take a screenshot, I'm going to post it in the WhatsApp group and in Discord. Okay. I know we're 10 minutes over, but thank you so much for sticking around. 9:30 the practice session will be starting, so please do join with Kelly ji and other advanced learners. Yeah. Any questions? Anyone? I'm going to stop the broadcast and I'll take any questions from the folks.